Hello lovely people, welcome back. All four of us for this once, so if the camera is pointing in the wrong way, my hubby Mike is in the passenger seat this time, so please address any comments to him. Here we are, we're heading for the Camping in the Forest site at Ocknell in the New Forest. It's right next to the A31, so it's super convenient as we're just here for 2 nights, but I'm hoping it's not too loud. Well, I guess we'll see when we get there. But the A31's a dual carriageway, and it's got this massive solid central reservation down the middle of it at that particular point, so we can't actually turn right onto the appropriate road, Forest Road, from the A31. Going home it'll be super easy, but just getting there from the north isn't such a direct route as it might look on the map. So we've turned off the A31 2 junctions early onto the B3079 at the roundabout where the M27 actually becomes the A31. We've come through the village of Brook. We're carrying along this road marked as Roger Penny Way, avoiding all the temptations and sat-nav instructions to turn down the skinny shortcuts, and in a minute we'll turn left onto Forest Road, which Ocknell is actually situated on. And instantly actually the Long Beach Camping in the forest site as well, but I think that only opens in the middle summer, so just for summer holidays I think. We're here a little bit early just for the weekend. Anyway, we just keep going along Forest Road until we get to the right turn into Ocknell, so hopefully it will be nice and easy. Going home in a couple of days will be super easy though, because we just turn right out of Ocknell to keep going along Forest Road, and I don't know, after about 300 or 400 metres or something, there's the A31 directly in front of us, and of course you can only turn left onto it, and the A31 becomes the M27 heading north, so super easy that way round. And of course it's opposite if you're coming up from the south, so super easy to get here just along the A31, turn left, but then a bit more complex to get home because you've got to try and get back on the main road heading south. So anyway, enjoy the drive and we'll catch up with you once we're all pitched up. all checked in, so we're going to go and find a space. Now it's a sort of free pitching thing, there's no hookups anywhere, and just basic loos, no showers. I'll take you around a little tour of those later on. It seemed very pain-free for us to book in, very easy. I'd already booked online, so that was all fine. The people in front of us seemed to be taking forever, but perhaps they just turned up and didn't understand about fire eggs and all that stuff. So as we'd pre-booked with club numbers and so on, when they said, "Do you understand about fire eggs?" so we can say yes, then perhaps that made life much easier. Anyway, let's head round and keep the camera rolling so you can see a bit of what the site looks like, and then I'll give you a tour of the place and the facilities later on. Okay, so we're all pitched up. We've just got the sunshade up today, and the eldest has decided he's going out in his little tent. We've got the front tucked under the shade because we're expecting a lot of rain, so at least he can get in and out of his tent without getting completely soaking. And our friends are next to us on the right here. Anyway, some of us are very relaxed. Okay, so let's go on a little wander. This isn't one of those sites that's laid out in a loop, and the cars aren't moving. We've just come here to hang out with our friends. So I'll just pick a few little spots and show you what the view is from there. This site is actually based around a collection of a set of aircraft hard-standing areas from the former RAF Stony Cross base, which was here, and housed thousands and thousands of people, I think. And it served both the RAF and the US Army Air Force. And you can see from Google Maps satellite actually that all of the foundations and so on are still visible, grass and so on these days. So the concretes of the hard stands is actually still all here on this side. It's not on other parts of the forest, but it is here. It must have been absolutely huge. I'll try and stick a picture in here. So unfortunately a lot of the concrete though is in terrible condition, which means lots of potholes, and actually makes the whole place look a bit run down and derelict and uncared for, which is sad. The other interesting thing though, because the concrete's still here, is that actually there's a few bits of iron still set into the ground, so a few loops, like lashing points, that sort of thing, and then some quite big arcs actually, which look to me like they might have been the runners for big aircraft hangar doors, that sort of thing. Anyway, there's loads and loads of info about the base and the history of the area, displayed on a set of information boards between the loo block and reception. Little gully in the middle. One thing which does annoy me a little bit about these camping in the forest sites is that you never get a map. So they say, oh, drive around and pitch up wherever you like. Now that works really well in the Caravan and Motorhome Club because they've got their pitches laid out, so it's very clear what's free and what's not free and where you can fit in. And most of the time their sites can be driven around in a loop anyway, so you can always potter around, see what's free without having to do 15 reverses around corners with a van on the back. or if, for example, it's all cul-de-sacs like Truethet Farm, you get sent off on foot with a length of drain pipe and then you claim your pitch and then drive to it. But with these sort of places, you don't get a map, so you've got absolutely no idea where all the pitches are. So if you can't see something immediately, then it's not clear that there are pitches here. So for example, there's this fantastic hidden gem. This little glade is completely hidden away, so you have to go between a set of bushes, and the trees actually hide the road down here, so you can't see it at all until you're right next to it. So also you have to drive through another sort of pitching area, one of those rounds that you could see from the air earlier. So it's totally counterintuitive that anything's down here. Anyway, if my subscriber numbers ever go up, which reminds me, please do hit that little button. Everybody will know about it from now on. So this is the facilities, waste and grey water scattered around the place. I only found one chemical loo point, and that was next to the main facilities block, which incidentally I should say that there's loos only here, no showers, and they were looking a little bit sad. I assume they're in the original buildings from when this place was a base, but they could do with a little bit of TLC, I think. Now this place isn't as much as a caravan and motorhome club site. So for example, I looked up the price in the middle of summer in July for either the Centenary site in the New Forest or Black Knoll, which is part of the caravan and motorhome club, and both of those were £133 and 80p for 3 nights. This place was £81 for 3 nights. But then if you think about it, you know, in Caravan Club Extreme you get a hard standing or a grass pitch, whichever you happen to choose, room for an awning, hook up, full facilities blocks, all the rest of it. Here you just get a loo, and it seems a fairly simple site to run. They're not mowing the grass constantly and leaf blowing and all the rest of it that you get all the time on a caravan and motorhome club site. But then compare that to perhaps a CL. So for example, this pitch here, there's no hookup, there's just loos, fairly basic facilities. Compare that to a CL that even with hookup and facilities and so on, it's probably £15 or £20 a night. So I think I tend to go for the CL. But then our friends aren't members of either club, so we have to choose somewhere that works for all of us. And then this is the information board that I was talking about earlier. Okay, I'm ready. 2, 1. And then if you go through the site, you can get directly into the New Forest itself. So there was plenty of room, and we had a good go at kite flying. Every time we found a space, though, we seemed to attract an awful lot of horses. So that didn't go on for too long. Okay, should we try and launch this thing? What? Shall we try and launch? Yeah. Okay, hang on then. Right, ready? 3, strings tight. 3, 2, 1, go! Okay, pardon you, horse. Oh, it's farting? I don't think it was. Not with the horses there, we don't want to bash them.
That was easy.
Okay, we've got a strategy, you two mind out for the puddles.
And then you have to be in front.
Yes.
This is a good time to do this.
But it's blowing this way. Leo, Leo, the wind is coming this way.
I thought these two were clever.
I want to go into the wind. Shall we come back when when the barbecue started? If we finish undone it.
Okay, now just hold it like that.
Whoa!
There you go.
Daddy knows how to fly a kite. Whoa! And dive bomb at them. Anyway, we were just there to hang out with our friends, so we didn't record too much of what we were doing, obviously. Just a bit of rugby, a super competitive swing ball tournament, some whittling, barbecuing, chatting, a couple of sleeps, and then we were off home again, feeling like we'd had rather a longer rest than 2 nights actually. And this time using the super simple turn right and then left, and you're back on the main road route. That's it for me.
Oh, the outside mirror.
Yes.
Use the outside mirror.
Well, you have to, because you can't. Well, I can't see properly from the motorway without them. Gently.
Animal. No, and leg. Leg.
Get on the flat over here.
I have I've got 2 animals. Yeah. 2 animals. You've got 12
Pattern right.
No, left here, because you're not out of the campsite yet.
I've got 3 cats.
Where the gates are at the end, right?
Now, alright.
So I've got 4 goats and 4 cats.
I've got the camera on. Now we can turn right. Nice.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So do I need the maps?
No, not yet. I'm just going to turn left onto the A31. Matter of which lanes you need to be on with the motorway, I suppose. There are. There is the motorway. There is the thing to pick up the motorway. Hey, now your mirrors are right. Okay. That's perfectly fine.
Turn left onto A31.
Not yet. So really hope you found that useful, looking around Ocknell Camping in the Forest site with us. As I said, the drive home is super easy. It's just turn right out of the site and then you're straight onto the A31. But for today from us, thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Continue on A31 for 2 miles.